go straight. Nope, it's gonna. Oh, this is the end of Act 1. Okay. Lula Chamberlain, your application. Thank you for your application to the Guest and Trust for Imagined Architecture's annual fellowship. We received a record number of applications this year, over 100 in total, and regrettably, we can award only one fellowship position per year. As you know, our review process includes a multi-phase blind committee analysis of portfolio submissions, as well as a careful review by a panel of subject matter experts on each applicant's notability and relevance in the field. We must be extremely selective in our process so as to maintain the standards we have established over our 35 years in operation. Our panel did not select your application. Wow. After all those long words and sentences, just one sentence. Our panel did not select your application. We encourage you to consider reapplying next year. Many young artists and architects reapply for a few successive years before being accepted. Sincerely, Dr. Carl Stone Norden, Architect, Guest, and Trust for Imagined Architecture. Below the printed text is a hastily handwritten note. Sorry for the condescending form letter. Love your work. Unfortunately, I just do the mail here. Your OBT SVT Robert. OBT SVT. Lula throws the letter in the wastebasket. Let's put in. Lula opens a folder on her desk labeled Proposals of writing paper on her desk. Let's just. To herself quietly, Dearest Robert, thank you for your kind note. Attention, Dr. Stone Nordum. Re your own imagination. Thank you for your most informative letter. I was ecstatic to hear of your record-breaking success in receiving over 100 applications. What a triumph. Ugh. As you know, my application process includes several minutes of photocopying undertaken on my lunch break. Regrettably, I must be extremely selective in my fellowship application so as to leave enough time in which to eat my lunch, and in the successive years, I will no longer be contributing to your illustration submission count. Wow. Yours, etc. Lula Chamberlain, Artist, Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. Rick clears his throat. Busy? How are you, Rick? I shouldn't complain, so... did you get my note? About the proposals? Okay, gotcha, well... Hey, I'm not here to rush you. So how did your application go? I was in the mailroom and I saw you got a letter back. Sorry, I don't mean to pry, I just saw. It's fine, Rick. I'm not going anywhere. How's your goldfish? How's your goldfish? That office small talk. Act 2, Scene 1. Alright. Let's see if I could just pause it. Okay. I'm going to take a quick break. And I'll be right back. Let me pop on some music. Maybe something that kind of fits. Let's go with... We'll go with something... Probably be close to 10-minute break. So... We'll play this. Alright. Enjoy the music. I'll be right back for Act 2. Back for Act 2. Alright, 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 let's go. Let's get back to this. Alright, Act 2. Scene 1. Part 1. Part 2, Act 1? Didn't we just pass this place? Maybe someone here can point. Someone here can point us in the right direction. I don't think the Zero operates like the roads we're used to. I don't understand it either. So what is this place? Looks like an office building. Looks like a cathedral. What do you think? I'm gonna say it looks like an office building. Yeah, an office building in a cathedral. This is weird, but do you think we're inside or outside right now? Outside. Yeah, outside any man-made structure, I guess. Just feels like it's still inside since we can't see the sky. Well, maybe someone around here has a better sense of direction. Let's see if Homer does. Get a good rest in the truck. Sorry about all this walking. Maybe we could both use the exercise. Sure, it's hard on your creaky paws, too. Let's go check out the barrier. End of the line. Maybe it's still under construction. We can hope. Is that a fishing rod? Bait and tackle. Bait and tackle. There's TVs. This is like her. Can I go down here? Nope. A bell. Can I go up there? No. Gotta ring that bell. Receptionist. Well, here you are. Better late than never, I guess. Just unload the whiskey over there by the elevator. I'll figure something out. We're actually a bit lost, ma'am. Actually, let's get Shannon in on this. I'm actually pretty busy, but sure, what's up? He says we're outside, but I think we're inside. Wow, okay, is that like a philosophy thing, or are you just lost? We're just lost. You're lost, so you're not the... Sorry, honest mistake. We're supposed to have a little celebration here at the office, but the whiskey never showed up. I saw your truck and thought, but you don't really look like one of them boys from the distillery anyway. What are you celebrating? What do the boys from the distillery look like? What is this place? This is the first one I thought. You never seen the boys from Hard Times? Well, count your blessings. They cut a grim profile. Well, it's clear you're new to the territory. I expect you just mean to be passing through. We're looking for Dogwood Drive. Do you know where that is? That's the idea. Okay. Dogwood? Nope. You're gonna need to talk to someone upstairs about that. One of the map clerks. But first we gotta get you in the system. So you need an appointment with one of the ingestion clerks. Now let's see. Rick has booked proofreading drafts all afternoon and Wanda's out on a site. Let me go make some calls and see if we have anyone free. There's some books over there in the waiting area, or you could just take a look around. Have you seen our grotesques? No. The TVs? The television is playing a cartoon about a bird. The cartoon bird collects pieces for its nest. A scarf, a plastic shopping bag, and a bit of a young girl's hair. The nest is warm but precariously fragile. The television is playing what looks like a nature documentary. A hermit crab scuttles across the beach. Its shell is an awkward shape. It must have once belonged to a different crab. Ha! Okay. I see that one. I get the hermit crab one. The television is playing an instructional video on an elevator design. It is crucial to maintain proper lighting in an elevator. In the absence of sight, passengers' sense of motion is greatly enhanced. The passengers should never feel as though they are physically ascending or descending. The elevator should create the illusion that the building is flat. This is the mark of a successful elevator design. In the absence of sight. These TVs are deeper than they appear, I guess. Let's go. I know there's TVs over here too. Ooh. The television is playing a closed-circuit security feed of a housing project. The feed switches mechanically between locations. A hallway, a disused plot of grass, a stairwell, and a mailbox. The television is playing a silent video of an empty theater. A microphone sits in the middle of the stage. The lights are slightly dimmed. The speakers hum impatiently. Okay. Interesting. Let's see what's over here. All the books. Three books are piled on the table. A service manual for a sewage pump, some architectural plans for a bungalow, and a slim collection of Japanese death haiku. Okay. An envelope is protruding from the bottom of the stack. Let's pick up that envelope. The envelope reads Bureau of Secret Tourism. It contains several small handwritten brochures with ritualistic directions to bizarre locations. Okay. How far can I go? That's it? Okay. Let's go back and see if they're ready for me. Oh, good. I thought you left. People can be so impatient. You never know. Well, I have you meeting with Lula Chamberlain. Hey. She's a senior clerk and doesn't usually handle the ingestion process. But she's the only one with the room on her plate this evening. My schedule says she's on the 5th floor reviewing some diagrams. The elevator is just back and to the left there. Okay, 5th floor. Wonder what happens if I don't go to the 5th floor. Is it going to let me do that? Or is something going to happen that's going to stop me from doing that? Let's see. Up. Let's get in. She's on the 5th floor, right? 5th floor, diagrams and drafts. 4th floor, archives and records. 3rd floor, bears. What? Okay, we're going to the bears. Let's go check out the bears. It is literally a floor of bears. uh, can I walk through here without getting mauled? What the heck? That's like an organ? It's like a flashing... I guess that's a sign, but... Those look like organ pipes. Yeah, let's go to the 5th floor. Actually, you know what? Let's check out the archives and records. See if I can find like a piece of paper or anything to kind of explain better what the hell is going on. Or a piece of paper that doesn't explain anything and makes me think what the hell's going on even more. That'd be nice too. I can't walk around a table. That leg is really bothering me. Okay, nothing. There's just boxes and boxes of stuff. So that was supposed to be like a funny just elevator ride to see just a random floor of bears. She's on the 5th floor, right? Conway scan, yeah, 5th floor. Sure, I probably could have talked to somebody in the conference room or something, but... No. I'm already there. Hello? Come on, really? Did this really just happen? Nope, there's no button I can press either. Oh, that quit the whole game. I can't just go... Okay. Cool. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's make sure this is still... Yeah, okay. So let's continue Act 2. Let's see how much I gotta do over. Oh, I gotta do the whole thing over. Oh, maybe I don't. Okay, I gotta do this part over. Let's try and keep the conversation the same. I don't know if this affects anything, so we'll try and keep it the same. Okay. Oh. I just bothered her. I think it saved once I got to that point of getting to the elevator. Yep, cool. So let's just go straight up. Don't press the button for the room that you're already on. That's what I learned. Don't press the button for the room that you're already on. Okay. Remember, don't press that button. To the top. Okay, there we go. I had to start the freaking record again. That was annoying. Greg is hard at work examining some diagrams, measuring angles with a plastic protractor, and occasionally scribbling numbers in small leather notebook. Can I help you? Don't answer that. Are you Lula Chamberlain? No. You just missed her, actually. She was up here about an hour ago. She's probably back at her real desk now on the first floor. What? She barely made a dent in these diagrams. Must have been distracted. Speaking of which... Oh. Is that you telling me to leave? Can I go and look at what I can see from the balcony here? I'm wondering if... No, the music is the record. Okay, so there's ventilation. Big ventilation. Fans. Big ventilation of fans. Alright. Let's get back down to the first floor, I guess. Scans the column of elevator buttons. Yeah, we know. Oh, I can... Okay, cool. Let's go to the first floor. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, 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 bop. Do, 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 do. That's her right there. Hello? Are you lost? We're looking for Lula Chamberlain. Oh no, she's much too busy. Let's get some of our junior clerks to sort your paperwork first so we don't waste any of Miss Chamberlain's time. It's a pretty straightforward process. First, you'll need to get a case number assigned. Talk to Clerk Metstein about that. She's just over there at the end of the room. Happy to help. I didn't say thanks. I just wanted to talk to Lula. Hi, how are you? Fine, thanks. I just need your ingestion card and a list of your last 5 permanent addresses. Ingestion card? I don't think I've had 5 permanent addresses. Oh, no ingestion card? Okay, that's okay. Just go talk to Clerk Baum first, and he'll get you set up with one. Clerk Baum is just over there in the corner. Happy to help. Once again, did not thank you. You're just making me walk around a room. Howdy, here for an ingestion card? No problem. You rummages through some papers on his desk. Happy to help. He opens a few folders and quickly closes them. Looks like I'm out, but I know there's some in the back archive. You have to put in a special request with Clerk McMillan. She's the document czar. The document czar? They all had okay. Okay. Documents request? 1 ingestion card, please. Happy to help. Please just put your requisition form in the box, and I'll get it as soon as possible. Lula? Right there in the middle, the woman in the cardigan. Having fun in the paperclip labyrinth? Well, you made it eventually. You look exhausted. I'd offer you my seat, but my ankles are turning on me. I'm fine. No, you're not. How stoic. Or is it romantic? Are you a suffering artist? This concrete bunker of an office is just a waypoint for you, I'm sure. Where is it you're trying to go? We're looking for 5 Dogwood Drive. Dogwood Drive. That's funny. Do you know I used to live on Dogwood Drive? This was years ago. A grimy old house. Basement full of insects. Attic full of birds. I had a few roommates. We all worked at the university. I had a dog. I drank whiskey and beer and made sculptures. But that dogwood was the surface road. With a name like that, it would have to be. What are you doing on the zero? What the hell? A surface road? A gas station attendant told us we'd need to take the zero to get there. My cousin Weaver sent us this way. Let's see. That's the gas station attendant. I see. Friendly blind man about my age, hangs out with an old cat, likes to pretend he's a poet. Old cat. Oh, no cat anymore? Sorry to hear it. Joseph and I used to work together, and we lived together. We were friends. That was a long time ago. We haven't spoken in years. Do you know why he's pointing you this way? It's because he's still in love with me, of course. And now he's implicated you quite inconsiderately. And in your condition, it's appalling. So I'm very sorry for wasting your time, but I'm afraid you've been misled. Excuse me. Get over yourself. Lula pauses, taken aback. Well, I guess that's fair. Alright, maybe I can help you. For Joseph. The Dogwood Drive I lived on is now called Pale Dogwood Drive. They've renamed all the streets, you see. Too many streets with the same names. It was never a problem before, but now that we have all these databases, it's all too confusing for the computer. The computer has no sense of ambiguity, so it proclaims an error. Name collisions, they call them. So my Dogwood Drive is Pale Dogwood Drive, and another might be Large Leaf Dogwood Drive, or Himalayan Flowering Dogwood Drive, and so on. But one of them is still just Dogwood Drive, or so might we hope. It's really a matter of consulting records. Of course, we have an abundance here. Do you have a record of those streets? I expect we must. They'll be up in the archives records, 4th floor. It'll be filed under 0 for odonyms. Or O for odonyms. Oh, Kentucky Route O? Okay. I mean, it says 0, but it'll be filed under 0 for odonyms, but that's an O. Probably your G for generic, or maybe S for specific, depending on which part of the street name was changed. Wow. Really? That's my hint? That's... Okay. Archives. I think we're going up. I think it's the 4th floor, right? Documents. Alright. Damn, this place is a mess. Okay. Take a look through that logbook, I guess. Maybe there's some kind of system to all these boxes. I'll just start digging. The small logbook has a small leather cover. A few notes are scribbled on the inside covers. Most pages are just lists of titles, names, and dates. On the inside covers, most of them. Let's check the inside front cover. Please do not transfer any more records from the storage unit until we get the new file cabinets in. We're up to F, and that will have to do for now. Okay. So we're up to F. Shit. Okay. Instruct clerks to focus on activities beginning with the letters A, B, C, D, E, or F, or activities most likely to involve research on subjects beginning with those letters. For example, cars is okay because it involves automotive, driving, brakes, etc., but air quality is not okay because it relates to health, safety, pollution, etc. Okay, activities beginning with the letters, or activities most likely to involve research on subjects beginning with those letters. Okay, interesting. So cars is okay because what the hell? Let's check page 1. Several documents relating to sporting competition venues were quickly checked out and back in over a period of a few days. Basketball courts, baseball fields, alleys, and parking lots. Parking lots because of automotives and cars, and I guess that would be it. Okay, page 14. A single set of documents relating to coal mine operations was checked out and back in by several different people within a few hours. By coal mining operation, okay. Inside the back cover. Failing antique shop folder is missing. Okay. Listed checked in on page 63, but not present. Failing antique shop. Okay, let's go to 63. Check-in. Failing antique shop. Monday, 3 p.m. Signee, Ed Bohm. Ed Bohm. Who was Ed Bohm? I remember that name. Nothing, me neither. Half of these boxes aren't even labeled, and the rest are all from the first few letters of the alphabet. I couldn't find anything with an O or a G or an S. Maybe that clerk knows something else, somewhere else we can look. I want to look. Now that I know, so street name, Dogwood Drive, street, I guess. Move. I guess the movement's a little weird. Once again, same nothingness. Are you really gonna block me? Okay. Can I not go in here? I can't. Maybe that clerk knows. Okay, let's go back to her. Oh no, wait. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's gonna bring me down anyway, right? Even if I clicked up. Boop 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 boop. Nothing? That's unfortunate. Well, they must still be in transit. You see, we've only moved into this new venue somewhat recently, and it's all a bit in progress. This was a cathedral not so long ago, can you believe it? Well, then the Bureau reclaimed it. The old congregation has been directed to one of the storage facilities for their activity. That's funny. That's where you'll find the street name records, I expect, at the church. Marianne at the reception can give you directions. Just come back here when you have the files, and we'll begin the necessary paperwork to have the information analyzed. Oh, and while you're out on the road, you might want to stop and see Dr. Truman about your leg. He's a specialist regarding ailments of the joints and limbs, and I know he works at night. His home office is in a small neighborhood on the east edge of Bowling Green. Okay. Here's his card. Do stop and see him. That leg is a miserable sight. Take care of each other. Okay. So let's get out of here. I wonder if we can see what this conference is about. And then we'll leave. Because then we've been on every floor. Maybe I can get a treat for my dog. I could just walk. Just gonna walk by the conference. Walk through a person. I there's the organ. A guy with a grill sitting next to an organ. An old guy in what looks like swimming trunks. Okay. He just ate something. Now the lights went out. Oh, now he's turning around to... Oh boy. What the heck? Now I got... Okay, and now I can watch this. A parade of disconnected images, obscure corners of nameless interiors, astronomical diagrams projecting the distances between celestial bodies, a painting of Giorgio di Chirico, a list of unpopular anagrams. Weird. So now, I wonder if each floor has something different going on. Gotta keep your eyes open even in the dark. Let's see what the bears... what the bears leveled up. What am I doing? I'm pushing her into the elevator? That was probably not intentional. Let's see what the bears got. This was just a funny floor earlier. Is it still just gonna be... Okay, yeah, I don't think it changed anything. Go see a doctor about my leg. What the heck? Are those cockroaches? This crab is wearing an empty inkjet cartridge as a shell. What the F? This crab is wearing a dense chain of paper clips as a shell. Get what you need? Lula said you could direct us to the church. Just another office, lady. Just another job. I wasn't here for that, but yeah, I get where you're coming from. Still, I wouldn't judge until I'd seen everything. They've got a new church now. The Bureau set it up for them out of some of their nice old storage space. I'm sure it's very nice. Go see it for yourself. Just get back on the Zero and drive until you hit the Crystal. Then turn around. It'll make sense once you get on the road. You can handle it. Get on the road, drive to the Crystal, and then turn around. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. Hey, what's up, buddy? This crab is wearing a manila folder as a shell. I guess let's go. They get back on the road. The Bureau. Jaws. The Batwings. Okay, the TV. The lightning bolt. The bottle, okay. The crystal, and then turn around. Self-storage. Trippy, man, trippy. Act 2, Scene 2. Wow, this one... That act took a while, even after I had to... Okay, random access self-storage. Let's talk to Shannon. Is that it? Over there? I don't see any congregation. It's dusty in here. Maybe it's after hours. Let's see what the janitor knows, I guess. There's no lights over here, but there's lights everywhere else. Huh. Oh, here for the night mass? What kind of mass is it? Where's the congregation? I guess this must look pretty strange. A church without a congregation. When they first moved in here, man, this place was packed. They had a mass every night, 2 on Sunday. But it got a bit awkward to fit everyone in, and the numbers quickly dwindled. Once folks started to see it as a thing that was falling apart, they lost their center of gravity and just started wobbling. Then the preacher stopped coming too, but he left his old tapes, same with the organist. And I found some old acetates in the Bureau archives, photos of people in the churches, so I keep it running. You do what you have to, right? We've all got a job. Right now we have to find some Bureau documents. Work is play for mortal stakes. That's the title of the evening's homily, in fact. Work is play for mortal stakes. Okay. So I guess if you folks aren't here for the mass, you must be looking for the old Bureau records. I moved them down to Unit C315. To make room for the mass. It's down at the other end of the building. Same floor. I need to get the night mass started, but you can borrow my keys. I'll go. You wait here. Rest your leg. You're looking kind of pale. Nice lady. Well, I better get this running. Brandon presses play on the old tape machine. Conway listens to the homily. There are many days on which we proclaim the value of labor and celebrate the piety of the hard-working through feast or abstinence, recognizing St. Joseph the worker, who was the foster father to our Lord Jesus and who trained him in carpentry and in merit of sweat. And this is one such day. On this day, we celebrate with the feast of St. Joseph the Worker, and on this day, other workers are also celebrating. Workers who did not attend this Mass, or even one like it. Even workers who do not tend a church at all, but who toil with clarity, with dedication, with perspicacity? Who do as we do in our church, inasmuch as they reflect the activity of God. As we do, they cultivate the earth, and at sundown they call the fruit of their labor very good. Beyond the church, this day is celebrated in remembrance of a violent protest in Chicago, and to honor the 4 martyrs who were unjustly persecuted in its wake, having not only pursued their vocation in the daily labor, but also have pursued their avocation in the form of protest, activism, community building, radicalization, scholarship, and finally, martyrdom. Their and our avocation being, as it should be for all of us, as members of the church or otherwise, to secure for our fellow workers the right to labor with dignity. If you asked me what my hobbies were, I'd say card games, science fiction, and perspective geometry. But I run the slideshow, and I play the tapes, and I don't get paid for it. I take it pretty seriously, but nobody's telling me I should. Is that a hobby? Seems like there ought to be a more serious word for it. Okay, that's it. Next, there's some rituals that you and I aren't allowed to participate in, I don't think. I don't remember them anyway. Hi, got it. What? I found what we came here to get. The file on street name changes. You don't look good. Let's head back to the bureau and get this straightened out, and then maybe we should go to that doctor the clerk recommended. I mean, I feel like we should go to the doctor anyway. Should probably do that first. Lights out. Jesus, are you alright? What the hell? We're back in the mine again? Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay. Let's play it over and just say I'm okay. I've got you. You alright? Shit, your leg was pinned. We're gonna pull you out. We have to get you out of here. There you go. Okay, are you hurt? Can you put any weight on it? It's all messed up. Here, let's get you out on the tram. There you go. Now let's see if this thing has power. What the fuck? Hey, old man, look at me. Can you hear me? What happened? I don't know. He collapsed. I think he blacked out. He was mumbling about the old mine for a minute. The old mine where we met. I think I need to see that doctor. Yeah, you do. She hands Brandon the doctor's card. How do we get to this address from here? I don't know. It's pretty tricky going back and forth between, you know, here and there. The bureau is the only way I know. Some of those folks do it all the time. Commuters. Just go back the way you came. Find the crystal and turn around. The feather? Was that different last time? The cactus? The antlers? The scarecrow? The bureau. Let's go see if they know how to get to the doctor. Act 2, Scene 3. Back to the bureau. So that fishing pole is gone. I don't remember if I checked last time before I left. But there was a fishing pole there. Let's see if she knows where the doctor is. Back so soon? We need to get to the Interstate 65. Lula filed your papers, so you're in the system now. I can process you whenever you're ready to go back. Just let me know. We've got a few more things to see down here, I'd say. Oh yeah, probably. Oh no, we don't. We don't. We're going to see the doctor. I can process you whenever you're ready. Could I go back and talk to her, actually? Yeah, let's go back and see if I can talk to her again. Maybe I can't because I didn't say it with Conway. But let's see anyway. Ooh. The crab is wearing an empty... Oh, I already looked at that. Why is it there again? And the other ones aren't. Bald guy's gone. She's gone. Let's go up to the 5th floor then. She's probably not here. She probably would just told me, no, I can process you. Yeah, it's just that guy again. Okay. Does that guy just put it on repeat? Let's go back and talk to Marianne. All right. Just more crab stuff. Time to get processed. She hands the receptionist Lula's card. Can you tell me how to get to this address? We're looking for Dr. Truman. Of course. This is in a neighborhood just outside of Bowling Green. Get on 65 going southwest. Take a right just past the observatory just before the river. If you continue north, you'll be there shortly. Okay, so southwest, take a right, go north. We're back at the farmhouse. Eckes oils. I wonder if I can... Joseph fell asleep in his chair. Okay. Just before the river, so the observatory. Take a right. Then go north. Dr. Truman's house? The neighborhood at the address on Lula's card has been demolished. In its place is a large museum, still partially under construction. Let's check out the museum. Act 2, Scene 4. Museum of Dwellings. Okay. I heard the man and the lady talking when they first came in, but they didn't see me. What were you doing up that late? What were they talking about? The man said his leg was hurting him. They were looking for Dr. Truman, but he was already gone. But they didn't know, so they kept looking around. Oh yeah, he was talking to his dog. Guy was a weirdo. What did he say? Just small talk, you know, like you talk to your buddies or something. Like you talk to a dock worker. Just like, damn, this is a lot of rain. I haven't seen rain like this since that storm a couple years back that took out Lizette's herb garden. What the heck? Why did they say that? Maybe that is what I said. I just feel bad for that old dog getting dragged all over by a couple of drunks. Old dog like that should be sleeping on a porch somewhere, but that's loyalty for you. Well, they didn't stay long anyway. I just assumed they were from the power company. You know how they're always coming by unannounced and messing with this and that. I just shut myself up in a room to wait it out. No sense getting involved. They definitely weren't from the power company. Well, I wouldn't complain if they were, really, with that storm going on. I know they have to do their business. It doesn't affect me. I got my own generator. But you know, some of these folks around here, unprepared. Totally unprepared. Okay. Okay. Okay, there's more down here. Not really. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Here's a house. I was playing in an empty cabin and they came by. They asked about Dr. Truman. I know where he went, but I didn't tell him. Did you talk about something else? Where did Dr. Truman go? It's a secret. Ezra told me and I couldn't tell anybody else. What else did the stranger say? The lady asked me about my parents and I told them they were upstairs in the greenhouse. Do you want to hear a weird story? Of course I do. The old man asked me about the cabin. He said it looked like another house he knew. He wanted to know where it came from. I told him nobody lived there, so he went inside. He took a long time exploring. When he came back out, he told me all about it. Where was the other house, you know? I don't remember. He seemed sad. Was it the home he grew up in? Was it the home of a friend? Was it a place where something sad happened? Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I remember. He woke up there one morning and he didn't know where he was. He was alone. He waited all day for someone to come and tell him why he was there, but nobody did, so he left at sundown. He went upstairs and he also looked around the other rooms. I played with the dog. What did he do upstairs? He looked in some boxes. He looked out the window. He could see the museum better than when he was downstairs. He could tell how it was all put together. And the cabin too. He could see the shape of it better from up there. Now the part that is weird, he said he went into the basement. That cabin doesn't have a basement. He said he found a staircase in a closet. He said he found a secret door in the floor. He said he dug through the ground to get there. Then he found a rope leading down a long pit and he climbed down. He was surrounded by giant aphids. But the aphids were friendly and led him to a secret garden. He ran away from the aphids into a river to hide. The garden was very beautiful. The garden was very dangerous. Yeah, that's beautiful. He felt so calm, he fell asleep. He found a tunnel leading back upstairs. So then he came back out of the cabin and we said goodbye and I didn't talk to them anymore. Weird. Very weird. I went down to the basement. So there's a dog, or a chicken coop, and a canary cage, I guess, or a bird cage. That's a big bird cage. And a doghouse. Okay. Oh, and there's a church back there. Well, it looked like a barn with like a stained glass window you would see on the front of a church. Okay. I guess they must have gone through some papers here. It was in some disarray and a few folders were pulled out and left on the table. I mean, it wasn't too bad. I only noticed because Diane is such a stickler. She's real organized, I mean. Yeah, mostly stuff about the building site, I guess. They had a list of all the homes we relocated here. A list of original residences before we leveled the neighborhood. I'd guess they were looking for one of the old residents. They pulled out a list of the folks who didn't take the offer, folks who moved out elsewhere, but they filed that back out of order, so I guess they didn't find what they were looking for. Hey, while I have you here, work's kind of slowed down, and it seems like I know you folks know what you're doing, but it seems like the residents are just kind of settling in. That's the idea. Yeah, I get that. Just how about that roof, huh? You just write us a check and we'll finish it right up. I know you got this museum thing going on, but you don't want to be slumlords now. Who is that? Oh, these all have little, like, museum things that you can read. Okay. Yeah, they came by and knocked on the window and we had a bit of a talk through the glass. I would have come out, but, you know, shady characters. I already told you, weirdos. Walking around door to door asking about Dr. Truman this late at night? I told him what I know, but in this weather? What do you know about Dr. Truman? I told them he moved in here with the rest of us when you folks brought up the neighborhood. And then one day his house was gone. That's all I know about that. I don't want to talk about that anymore. Is this like a bomb shelter? I heard them banging around out there and I just stayed quiet. I don't know what they wanted. I just put my headphones on and tried to ignore them, to tell you the truth. Okay, so that's how far I can go here. Is there anything... Can I look at this place? Yes. Oh, let's look at the tent. They were hollering at the empty tent you folks have on display. Ha! Hey, if you ever need anyone to stay in there, I've been in worse positions. Nobody was there. You know, at first I thought it might be Hudson walking up to visit. I heard him working on the boat just a bit earlier, before the storm started. But then I saw the strangers limping gait and the young woman with him, and I knew it couldn't be. I had invited them in for a glass of bourbon, which they politely declined, so I just talked to them on the porch for a bit. Oh, we talked a bit about the neighborhood. I told them about the Hudson and his sailboat, and the nice young couple in the greenhouse, and the charming Dr. Truman who used to live here. They were very interested in him, but of course, well, I don't know where he went. You know, I don't believe either of them had ever set foot on a houseboat before. I don't know that the older man had ever seen an ocean, in fact. There's always been my fondest dream to retire on a houseboat. That's why I accepted your offer and moved in here. It isn't perfect, but what home ever is. I only wish the house would sway a bit. I find that it settles my nerves. Well, if we have another storm like the last one... A forklift, huh? Really? Up we go. I think. Oh, gotta wait for the dog. Yeah, I'm on Homer. Oh boy. Whoa. It's a big bird. They wouldn't come in, just rushing around. You could tell they were warned, and it was late at night, but just rushing around. Well, there was some urgency to the old man's injuries, so it's understandable. They were looking for Dr. Truman, but of course, I had nothing to say. The man was hurt, you know. He left, of course. We've talked about it before. He left and we don't know how or when or what happened to his charming house. Well, we just don't know. I suppose we never will. I heard a shout from downstairs. The old man had stumbled in the rain. I stayed inside with the lights off. There's no sense in my getting involved. I didn't see or hear a thing all night. I was in the back doing inventory when they came by. I got 30 cases of candles in, and each one of those got to be individually labeled, you know? I heard from some of the other neighbors that they weren't up to any harm, just passing through. Ezra. Saw you folks drive up. I like your truck. What kind of truck is that? It doesn't belong to me, I just drive it. We got a couple of them in the shop, but this is the only one that runs. Oh yeah, with a truck, you gotta keep it up. That's why me and Julian don't use the truck, we just carry the houses. Sounds very impressive. Yeah, it's a big job. Me and Julian take them from the forest every night. And then we bring them back at dawn before the museum opens. Why do you take him to the forest? Yes, ma'am. He's out in the forest. Me and Julian took him out there a few nights ago, and he didn't want to come back. He lives there all the time now. This museum is an okay place to live in the daytime, but it's no good at night. Folks just can't sleep in a place like this. But when they do, it gives them nightmares. So we take them out to the forest to sleep, and then bring them back in the morning. He hurt his leg. We're looking for Dr. Truman to help him out. Is your family out in the forest? Can you tell us how to get there? You have to follow the Green River way out east, and then hop over Lake Cumberland. The roads don't go there. But me and Julian can take you. We were just about to go anyway. I've just got to call him over. Hiya! Holy shit. That was the giant bird I was seeing. Just came up and swooped us up. Green River. What was it? Green River to where? Have to follow Green River way out east. Then hop over Lake Cumberland. Oh, am I not going east? What is happening, man? What the heck? Follow. Yeah, so we're going this way. Tiny gray figure walks along the side of the road carrying what appears to be a guitar case. He's followed closely by the dog. He looks tired. Here's the mine. Is this the lake? Shadowy figure drags itself out of the lake, stuffs its limbs into a small blue suit, and trudges slackly out of view. So we want to hop over whatever, if this is the lake. Green River Lake? Is that the lake I wanted? Hop over Lake Cumberland. Over the wrong lake. dead end. Follow it way out east and then hop over Lake Cumberland. Right? Way out east and then hop over Lake Cumberland. Following this, and this brought me to a dead end, right? It's another dead end over there. Oh, there it is. Oh, scene 5, a forest. What the heck, am I naked? I look pretty naked right now. It's okay, just take it easy. You gotta get back on the road. I don't think that's a good idea. Just take some strain off your leg for a minute and then we'll just keep going. Why is the delivery so important to you? Oh, you're retiring or something? Or sorry. That's damn. What the heck? Okay.
I'm sick and lonesome and I'm feeling kind of blue.
Shouldn't be much farther now. I think I see where the settlements end over there. There's some fine looking trees. This forest is full of shadows. Well, no forest goes on forever. At some point, there's got to be a road or something, a parking lot. Don't act so defeated, okay? We're almost there. We'll be getting you patched up and back in that truck. We can handle this. Have you ever been here in the winter? I went there once with my folks.
Got to go home, boys, got to go home. It's dark and raining and I've got to go home. I'm on my long journey home.
Okay. Do you have any family you're close with? Brother or sister? Kids? Oh yeah, husband, bunch of kids? Your husband and Ira and I were friends. She had this great kid named Charlie, but... Well, I guess it's just me and her now. Oh yeah? You mentioned him. Your old boss. Fierce-tempered, hard-working, up by his bootstrap kind of guy, right? Sounds pretty intense. I guess I was always closest with Weaver. As close as someone can be with a girl like that. She was always up on her own wavelength, but we were the same age growing up, and everyone else was so busy. When she disappeared, I got pretty angry, and I guess I just stayed that way. Never really understood her, but I knew her. It's lonely without someone like that around. Sorry, you're a good listener. He's not naked, he's got a belt on. That's what that is. You have a way of falling behind, don't you? Bet you come from a big family, dogs. Yeah, dogs have big families. I like that. But right now, all I need is Julian. I guess we'll see the rest of them pretty soon. Oh, they're in the forest, too.
$2 bill, boys, $2 bill.
Freaking, this is weird, man. Just houses. Okay. He's inside with Dr. Truman. Are you coming in? Where have you been? We lost sight of you for a minute. Yep, it's easy to get lost, especially out in the woods like this. I never really get lost, though. I just look out for Julian. He's always around. My folks had a really nice house, bigger than any of these houses, but it made them worried all the time. Then the bank took it back. We had to sleep at the bus station, but I could never get to sleep, so I just went out to fly around every night with Julian. We flew really far and we never got lost, but when we came back in the morning, they were all gone. I don't think so. All their stuff was still there. Maybe they got lost somewhere. Let's go see what's on TV. And yeah, I think during that exit interview is when I really realized how badly they had me. But how else can you pay for medical school? I have college friends with debts that you can't expect to pay that back unless you're planning to sell painkillers on the side or something. Or, you know, some kind of administrative thing. I don't know. Having seen what arthritis did to my grandmother and best friends in high school destroy his wrists building synthesizers. I mean, he was like 17. Ailments of the joints and limbs just seem important to me. I hope that answers your question. Getting a scholarship with that pharmaceutical company had a lot of strings attached, but at least I have somewhere to practice, even if I have to follow their market trends a bit. And hey, thanks to all those seminars, I'm an expert on the medical uses of Niripnol TM. It's not so bad. So how about that leg? What happened exactly? It was too dark to tell, really. My leg was crushed by falling rocks. Ah, crushing injury. Yeah, that can be pretty bad. Everything gets all compressed, and there's a lot of little pieces to... You know what? Never mind. Let's take a look. How bad could it be, right? It's probably pretty bad. Seems pretty bad. Whoops. Okay. What are they singing about? They're singing about travel. Yeah, they're traveling and they want to go home. It's dark and raining and they don't know where to go, but they're not scared. Do you think they'll figure it out? Maybe not, but they'll figure something out. Your friend's in pretty bad shape, isn't he? But it's nothing we can't handle. You might have a few things to look out for in the future. Be a bit gentler with the leg or the way you walk, but you'll be okay. I've dealt with similar cases before. So the anesthetic we'll use is called Niripnol. It's pretty experimental, but it's more appropriate in cases like yours. The way it works is I'll count backwards from 5. to start the process, and then we'll just have a normal conversation as the Ripnol takes effect. Then I'll get started. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, let's talk about billing for a moment. The pharmaceutical company I'm contracted with was recently acquired by an energy company that has some different standards for billing and revenue, so it's a bit complex now. Dang, man. You ain't even fixed my leg yet. Sign me up to pay while you're fixing me? Okay. End of Act 2.